Hi there. Today we are going to look at how to download a file from secured location. That's Secured File Transfer Protocol SFTP. So how to download a file from SFTP? For getting a file, downloading from a FTP is quite simple. You can use the FTP file task system. But what about the secured file transfer? For this, we would require to download a utility of WinSCP, which is basically required for interacting with a Linux. To download the WinSCP utility, you would need to go to the winscp.net site. Once you're there, go to the download link and download the WinSCP 5.7.6 version. This is the latest available stable version at this moment. So go forward and download it. Once you download the setup, you would have this executable file on your system, saved at a particular location of your choice. Once you have completed the installation, traverse to the path where you have installed the WinSCP and go to the folder location. You would be able to see these two executables, the winscp.com and the winscp.exe. Select these two files and copy them. Go to a particular folder where you would like to create your SSIS package. In that folder, create a new folder with the name WinSCP or any of your choice and paste that two executables here. Once we have the installation done, we would have the WinSCP shortcut. Open the WinSCP. To access the secured location, you would require the hostname, the username and the password. If you do not have a password, you must have a user key. So let's put in the hostname. Hostname is the path where you would have your secured location. So put in the details for your host. Mine is at 192.2.128.2. Leave the port as 22 because this is the port where normally you would have your SFTP installed. Put in your username. I would put in demo1, so let be user name, and you can put in your password as well here. If you do not have a password, you must be having a key. To put in your key, go to the advanced button, go to the authentication and choose the private key file path. Select the key file. It would be a .ppk extension 1. Now that you have your details in, save it. You can put a name, any name here. I would like to leave it as default. Copy this name as you would require it later on and press OK. You have set up your WinSCP to access the secured location through this name. Click on login and check whether it's working. Go back to the folder where you had copied the two executables of WinSCP. Now we need to write few commands that WinSCP needs to execute to download our file from the secured location. To do so, first create a text document and let's put the name as remote to local, as we would be downloading the remote file to our local path. Leave the extension as .txt. Open the file, write down this following code. Open username @192.2.128.2. This is the username that we have on a WinSCP. See, this one. Write the command cd, the path where your file is located, which you need to download, with the option transfer binary, and you need to get the file. This is placeholder for your file name. You can either put in the file name directly here or you can parameterize it from your SSIS package. I would be parameterizing it, that's why I put in this double quotes %1 double quotes and the path at which the file would be downloaded. Close the connection and exit. Now let's create the SSIS package to download the file from the SFTP location. Create a new integration service project. Let's save this as SFTP file download. Click OK. Go to the SSIS toolbox and add the execute process task. Open the execute process task process. Put in the value for executable by clicking on it. Go to the drive where you have the executable located. Remember, we copied those two files. Open the folder and select the .com one and click open. The argument part, we need to put in the following command here. Script the path where we have the remote to local.txt file. Remember this path that we have? The next part would be the parameter. This informs that the next name is the parameter that would be passed to that file. This is the placeholder for that file name. So once you have this parameter, the parameter name would be passed on to this get command where we have the placeholder for it. So write in this command, I'll just copy it for this time and put it in your argument part and click on OK. We have our executable task set up. Go forward and execute this task and download the file at the location that you provided. This is the path where you would get the file downloaded. Thank you. If you have any question, please put in the feedback section.